requested to speak. Notice it turned his mic on.
Oh,
You can, he can still turn his mic off, but if, you know, if he's getting uppity and you want to, you can just sit there. Well, I'm not head out to St. Paul's, but I'll be, I am debating whether I'm going to go for the first hour and then plug it up. Because, flight does it be 11:45?
One reason I bring that up is I, I'll ask him if he wants to do that. I suggested to him if he never did, we should do it. Don't do video training video. Don't make it a video. Do it short, sweet. And then also always want to click on it, in and out, see what his. It's like,
Yeah, and I can.
like counseling, just the same thing with it.
So, Lucas could probably figure out how to set up the cameras.
Why?
You can set up the cameras. I can show somebody on my, I can write instructions to how to get on to YouTube for somebody on my team to upload as
Because
listed.
what I mean, like I just said, whatever. I also see related that sort of thing, like viewership, impression, but thing is just like Sioux Falls and so that's about
Oh, he does. He's got a higher level. See, he's got a higher level of fast
See, that's how, so Todd always sits over in the phone where he needs to say. 14. See, he said, well, community development, so we have 14 development. Actually, 15. Yeah, because he can't part of the enforcement, that would just all be recording only, so they never talk about it. Thanks, Jim.
good morning. Welcome to the Rapid City Planning Commission meeting for July 6, 2023. If any member of the audience wishes to speak to an item on the agenda today, there's speak request forms along the table on the left wall. Please fill out the request with the agenda number of the item you wish to speak to and hand it to the staff seated on the left of the dais. At this time, we would also like to ask that if anybody has a cell phone or other electronic device, that you either turn it off or turn the ringer to silent. If you need to take a call, please step out to the hallway so the meeting is not disrupted. Items 1 through 3 have been placed on the consent calendar and may be approved as a group today. Action will be taken on all consent items in accordance with staff's recommendation by a single vote. Any item may be removed from the consent calendar by any planning commissioner, staff member, or audience member for separate consideration at this time. The findings of this planning commission are recommendations to the city council. The city council will make the final decision with the exception of the following item. Item 3, 23 UR 019. The Rapid City Planning Commission's action on this item is final unless any party appeals that decision to the Rapid City Council. All appeals must be submitted in writing to the Department of Community Development by close of business on the 7th full calendar day following action by the Planning Commission. Are there any items 1 through 3 that staff would like removed?
No, thank you.
Are there any items 1 through 3 that any planning commissioner would like removed for separate consideration? And are there any items 1 through 3 that any audience member would like removed for separate consideration? The chair would then entertain a motion to approve items 1 through 3 in accordance with the staff recommendations.
Motion to approve items 1 through 3 in accordance with the staff's recommendations or stipulations.
All right. Vince made the motion to approve, and Eric Heikus seconded that motion. Any discussion on the motion to approve? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 4.
Yeah, good morning, Planning Commission. 23 UR 020 conditional use permit to allow an oversized garage. The applicant has submitted a conditional use permit to allow an oversized garage at 5500 Timberline Trail. Here's the site. The area is zoned low density residential. Future land use shows low density neighborhood. Major streets has Timberland Trail as a local street. Here's the proposed garage. So the existing house consists of 5,120 square feet on site with an attached garage of 1,290 square feet. The applicant is proposing to renovate the existing attached garage into a wood shop area while building a newly attached 2,640 square foot garage. The garage peak will reach 27 feet in height. The garage will not be used for commercial purposes or a second residence. This brings the total square footage of garage space to 3,930 square feet on site. Here's some elevations of the proposed garage. Here's the existing site. They will build right here next to it. As you can see, they have the required sign posted. Here's looking south on Timberland Trail, and here's looking north on Timberland Trail. Yeah. Typically, staff recommends approval of these garages when it's recessed from the house, but since it's attached, they don't have to recess it. But architectural features match the house, and proper screening is provided for neighbors with the existing landscaping and terrain on site. So staff recommends approval with the stipulations noted in the staff report. Thanks. I'm here. The applicant did not show up. Let me know if you guys got questions.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Vicki?
so the 3,930 square feet, that's a big number. But just wanted to clarify that they are taking the existing 1,290 square foot garage. They're converting that to a wood shop. and then they're adding an attached 2,640 square foot garage onto it, which is more typical of what you would see. I think Alex did a great job with taking the pictures. It really shows how remote this property is. There's a lot of vegetation on site to buffer it from the neighboring properties. It's a large lot. Based on that, we are recommending that it be approved. And again, as Alex noted, it will not be used for any residential purposes or for any commercial purposes. Thank you.
Please put some boulders or somewhere.
Eric Kikis?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Simple question. Lot coverage, are we 10%, 20%?
So the lot is, I think, 17 acres.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 17 acres, so they're,
4%. maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
The one question I had on this one is that stipulation about the sidewalk. This, I don't know, not even stone's throw, but sort of neighborhood-ish to this, and there's probably not a sidewalk within a mile plus of this. Could you explain that stipulation?
Absolutely. First, Mr. Chair, if I might, Alex did have the data in here. It's at 1% lot coverage. In the city of Rapid City, whenever you submit a building permit, and it doesn't matter what it's for, you are required to install sidewalk, or you have to secure a variance from city council. There was a time when staff had the authority to waive that, when it made sense. As an example, potentially in this area, where, as you said, it wouldn't connect to anything. But several years ago, council took the position that they wanted to be the exclusive ownership of granting that waiver. And so we just wanted to make it clear to them that when they come in for the building permit, they have to show it, or they have to have secured the variance beforehand. Certainly, they'll need to have it constructed or have the variance before they get a certificate of occupancy.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Any other questions or comments on this item?
Move approval of item with stipulations.
All right, Karen made the motion to approve item number 4 with the stipulations,
I'll second.
and Vince seconded that motion. Any discussion on the motion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And that is the end of our agenda today. Any planning commission items, staff items for us?
So this has been one of the shortest agendas we've had in some time, and in a study that was conducted here several years ago, it was determined that a city of our size should have 6 to 10 applications maximum on any agenda, or we don't have enough things that are being permitted, or we need to look at our ordinance and see what should be permitted. But every once in a while, we just get an influx, and last Friday was a submittal Friday, and we had 16 submittals. Then we have some additional items that were suspended because they weren't complete upon submittal that hopefully we can bring forward. So bring your popcorn, because the next meeting, I think we're going to have several items to vet. I believe there may be as many as 7 variances, and in my 28 years here, I've never seen that before. So, and those always take a little bit of time. But we thank you for your patience, and we're fortunate when we have these short meetings, especially right after a holiday, so we can get you guys out of here quickly. Thank you.
All right. Anything from the commission? All right. Mike Gallagher made the motion to adjourn,
Second.
and Vince seconded that. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.